At Minnesota, they have everything from a Heisman to a Nagurski in their rich legacy. And today in Minneapolis, the Golden Gophers hope to add another memorable chapter. And the Golden Gophers will put total leather and will get started. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So Boston Colleges will have some work to do after that short return. And here he comes, guys, the man who makes everything go.
Everything in this offense is built around his ability. He's got such great field vision. He's got it all.
He is must-watch TV. Let's not get it twisted. People show up to this stadium. People are watching back at home because of this guy right here.
That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Guys, in basketball through the years, we've seen the Big Ten ACC Challenge, and it'll be fun to watch this one on the football field.
I think this is going to be a real test of physicality. I know these are two conferences that pride themselves on that, going out and establishing the line of scrimmage. So, David, interesting X's and O's matchup here in this one.
Yeah, and it's always cool to have those measuring stick opponents. Like, once we start getting deeper in the season and start having the comparison game, well...
Fires into traffic, picked off. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Minnesota! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. And here's the return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. Boston College right back to the line. On the ground, it's York. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Firing to the right, complete. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Off the play fake on first down. Throws to the wideout. Fires into traffic, intercepted. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
They got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Starts to scramble to the left. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
I like the offensive idea here to try to change the launch point of the QB, but you got to do a better job protecting him because guys can't complete passes when they're getting hit.
Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
And, man, those are so frustrating for defenses because you're flying upfield, you're trying to get to the quarterback, and they slip that draw in there, and you can tell too many guys not doing their job, created some space for the running back to make the big play down the field.
They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
That is a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And really good job getting to the quarterback. That's priority number one, trying to get pressure on him. Get him to the ground is a bonus. They had 6 sacks in their last game. They got to keep building on that number if they want to keep stacking wins.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and sell it.
Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on.
And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And that is an all-too-familiar sight. Listen, this team won last week, but they gave up 4 sacks. They got to protect this young man early in this game. Don't set the tone, and let's not go back to last week.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved him forward just a few. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, it's Moon. Moving out of the pocket. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
Man, how tough is this guy to defend? He drops back, everything tells you pass, and then he scrambles and gets the first down. Just so hard to defend.
And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Boston College putting together a very efficient drive. Quick completion to the right. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Boston College wants to play fast.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
Use the play fake, now to throw. He looks that one in nicely. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Offense, quick tempo.
One of the most difficult things about this slot receiver is his shiftiness and his athleticism. He's very, very difficult to tackle after the catch.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. They'll try to run for it. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
Timeout, Minnesota.
And the Golden Eagles have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
And the extra point is good. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Looking for blockers. And the returner will be brought down. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Was to pass. Got his man on the right. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Now on second down. He's looking to throw. Dances away. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. Looking to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Pass on the way. It's picked off. Oh, he was hoping for the pick six. Instead, he got it down to the 16-yard line.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. The Golden Eagles headed quickly to the line. Defense might bring the house here. Steps away to find some room. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack. And the offense sprung a big-time leak, and the quarterback went down.
And when you're throwing the football, you're trying to stop the best athletes in the world from getting to your quarterback. They're going to get there, they'll pin their ears back, get to the QB, get the sack.
Now adjusting. Short gain on the play before he slides.
It's nice for this D coordinator when he puts his nickel package out on the field because that nickel player he's got who subs in is good in coverage. He's also aggressive. He does a nice job blitzing, and he can play the run. They can spy the quarterback. There's a lot of different tools this guy's got to defend against a mobile quarterback, and I think you saw a little bit right there in that nickel package now setting up 4th and 1.
And to open the second quarter, they'll start with a field goal try. It's good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Pitt is ahead early in the Steel City, but that's not exactly Tony Dorsett out there running the ball. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by a field goal over Miami. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Line gets set, first down. They want to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Touchdown, Boston College. What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return.
You've got to be so careful as a quarterback throwing over the middle of the field with this linebacker. He is so good in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes. He'll make you pay, and he did right there with that pick six.
17, Minnesota, 7.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Looking for a productive play on first down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Can't get him to the ground. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going up top on first down. Got his man down the middle. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. It's complete to the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Golden Gophers come to the line in the hurry-up. On second down, he'll let it fly. Makes the catch. At the 35, he's loose. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. And the Golden Gophers come to the line with a new set of downs. The aerial assault continues. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Leaves it with the back. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
And this offense has got it all with it, right? It's just been tough. This defense is on its heels, can't figure it out. A bunch of plays in a row now, a bunch of success. This offense is doing what they want to do, how they want to do it. Defense is going to need to do something different to try to mix up this rhythm.
Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
I think a big part of the formula to this team's success is their ability to get after the quarterback. In game 1, they had 6 sacks and obviously won that football game. They know coming into this one today, they have got to be able to get after the quarterback, and they're off to
going for it all. And that one's way too far for everybody. And here comes the field goal unit. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. Splits the uprights. Good. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Using his legs to buy some time. He felt the heat, trying to get away, but down he goes. He'll lose a yard or 2. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First down for this offense. Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Boston College right back to the line. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone.
And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And after the interception, he brings it back and gets it inside the 35. Couldn't ask for better field position for this offense. Off play action on first down. Finds his big tight end. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field.
Hold it. Open.
Justin off. Call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Line gets set, first down. Quarterback will audible. He wants to throw it. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And he's brought down, and his defense gets the ball back for its own. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. Hand off from the shotgun. Tough run across the 5. He'll get it all the way out to the 8-yard line. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Oh, it's a reverse. Hard run. And they got him in the end zone for a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
Nice return there, and he'll be dragged down at the 34. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find...
And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. They'll go to the ground. Works his way down to the 10-yard line after a pickup of 3. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On the option. The pitch. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. 2nd down coming up. He's looking to throw. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. 3rd and long, and they can get the first down without scoring a touchdown. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On 3rd down, going up top. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. They'll send out the kicker here. He got it. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And he's going to try to return this one. Obliterates him, still on the move. And that's the end of the line for the return man, but still business to attend to. A penalty marker is down. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. The give to the tailback. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Boston College wants to play fast. Dropping back, it's Moon. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? BC back to work after picking up the first down.
Well, offensive coordinators put in countless hours every week trying to formate and use different personnel groupings, shifts and motions to give their offensive success on 3rd down. You can tell in this game, this offensive coordinator, he has put in the work this week.
The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Off the RPO, complete. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
Makes the catch. It's York. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. Offense gets set for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
How many first downs is that just on this drive? We're going to have to get the training staff to give some IVs and get some bananas, and we better stay hydrated because at this rate, the defense is going to play way too many snaps.
He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on second down. It's complete to the right. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. Boston College now operates from the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with a pass. It's on target and complete. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Boston College!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right.
He lobs one high down the left side. And he's got it inside the 35. The Golden Gophers are in the hurry-up. They'll throw it on first down. He's not afraid to go deep. Makes the catch. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep. And the Golden Gophers trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. Let's go! Longer. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Grove. He gets it in. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. Here he comes with the return. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You've got to be so smart. You're going to be aggressive with your decision.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, it is hard to beat Minneapolis when that town is buzzing as it is today. And it's been a clinic in fundamental defensive football. Both teams have been relentless and ball hawking, refusing to give an inch. This is the kind of slugfest that real football fans love. Crushing tackles and dudes flying into gaps and passing lanes. A testament to the discipline both of these teams have shown.
The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Trying play action. Got his man quickly. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down.
I really like the slot receiver. I understand he's not the biggest guy in the world, but he just runs really good routes, and he's always under control. He can run option routes. He can run double moves. He does a great job cutting, and he's dangerous after the catch. Nice weapon to have working the middle of the field.
I'll That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Power football with the run. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. How bold will they be on third down after that last run? From the gun, wants to pass. He's got the back in the middle. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one.
And I love the angle route, whether it's man or zone. If you throw it with timing and you wait for it to develop, most of the time it's going to come open. Great job by the quarterback seeing it, hitting the running back.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds his tight end.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty.
Defense.
So the offense accepts a penalty, and they'll get a little farther away from their own end zone. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Trying to find his man on first down. Got him downfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. The Golden Gophers with the 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw it again. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
He'll throw on third down. Feeling some heat. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. And this one splits the uprights. And with that, they've taken the lead. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And the returner will be knocked down. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. Looking for a productive play on first down. To the ground with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Boston College right back to the line. To the air, it's moved. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
This offense has a 2nd down play. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
It has just been that kind of day for this guy. 4 picks now thrown in this game. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. He just hasn't been throwing the football accurately. This is a game he would like to soon forget.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Pressure coming. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. There are few things that can impact a game more than the ability to hit the other team's quarterback, and that was a big play there.
And I love the team defense on this play. One, excellent job getting to the QB and forcing the errant pass. And how about the secondary on the back end, able to rally that football and pick it off?
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. He's going to fire deep. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quarterback checking off. On 2nd down, looking to throw. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
A lot of times we call these quarterbacks ballers and game changers, but you don't call them smart enough. Like knowing the situation, knowing I can scramble around, buy some time, and then knowing exactly what I need to do to get that 1st down. You can call them whatever you want, but that was really smart.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Couldn't make the play last time. Now it's 2nd and 10 from the 30. Leaves it with the running back. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. From the gun, wants to pass. They're bringing heat. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
You know, when you go dime personnel package, you got extra DBs in the game, so it's harder to throw if you're the quarterback. There's just not as many windows. They've got more guys in coverage. You're expecting to at least have a little bit more time, but your offensive line, man, they just couldn't hold up.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And the punt team gets down there and... where they'll put it in play.
And it's a great punt. Obviously, he gives himself time to let his guys get down the field, get in position. Remember, don't let that thing cross the goal line. Try to keep it inside the 10. Nice job down on the football, setting your defense up for great field position.
One running back in the backfield, and he has it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Moon. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
That's a 1st down for the offense.
They'll try the right side. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Line gets set, 1st down. Gets it out quickly. Open space at the 25. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
He runs out of bounds at the gun 3. And that's good enough for a first down.
Here's the handoff. He breaks a tackle. At the 45 on his way. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. That's going to do it for the quarter, and Minnesota has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They're going to go right back to him on first down. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Boston College wants to play fast. Wants to throw on second down. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
And that is your job. The whole line has to protect their quarterback. That's the most important position on the field. You got to make sure you keep him upright. You got to do a better job.
And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. Wants to throw. It's Moon. They've got the screen set up. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Boston College will send out the punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice...
Going downfield for the big play. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. Man, that one is going to make this quarterback sick to his stomach. That's almost always automatic for him.
Yeah, that's pitch and catch. That's day one. When you go out and watch practice, the ball very rarely hits the ground unless you have a defender because these QBs and wide receivers are so good. But man, just a mishap, a little overthrow.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. Coming after him. Trying to make magic with his feet. And the defense is there to stop him short of the first down.
And the quarterback's in the pocket, and he decides to take off and scramble and just couldn't get to the first down marker. You could tell he wanted to pass the football. Maybe it wasn't there. Maybe he scrambled a little bit too soon. But usually when you take off, you better know you're going to get close to that first down marker and get it.
And the Golden Gophers pick up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Line getting set on second down. He'll keep it himself. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays, but he's just...
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Touchdown, Minnesota! A great catch and run for 6.
Yeah, and listen, find your matchups you like, and you can see you got your speedster out wide. You like the matchup. He sees it, puts some air underneath that thing, and he outruns the DB. He's got no shot. Runs underneath it, and then walks his way into the end zone for 6.
And he's going to bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's going to pass. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After the misfire now on second down. They'll try to pop the draw. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? Boston College right back to the line. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air.
And now such a tough situation. Late in this game, you're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. Like, it's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
He's got great speed, and the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense...
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
The defense has had some bad stuff happen to them today. The one bright spot for them has been the pass rush. They've shown the ability to get after the opposing quarterback.
Big first down sack for the defense. Brings up second down. Floats it out in space. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Spits it out to the back. And they'll miss the connection here on third down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Golden Gophers will punt it away on fourth down. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the returner will be dragged down. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Well, no question. They've got to score a touchdown and get the 2-point conversion here. But that's a good start to this 2-minute drive. You always want to get it going. You want to get that momentum going, put the defense on their heels. They accomplished that with the last throw.
Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on fourth down by what they call here. They'll try to get it through the air. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Boston College coming to the line after moving the chains. He's looking to throw it. Fires one high and deep. Pulls it in. And he makes a completion there, set up and in business at the 20. This Boston College offense has it working. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Plows through the defense.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Keep it on the ground. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. And this is a significant moment for this offense. Down 8 first, and he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Running with power. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Back to throw. It's Moon. Pocket starts to collapse. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down. And the Golden Gophers just want to hold on to this ball for the final minute. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. A strike downfield. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. He wants to throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. It's complete. A huge pickup. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
Thank you very much. That's what the quarterback's thinking on that last play. I think he was even shocked that his receiver was that wide open downfield. He'll take it.
It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.